Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Last Cast Fishing. Today we're going to be reviewing my Real Yak radar. So I've had this out on the water maybe like 4 times already, so I think I could give it a good honest review. So I did get this kayak pre-owned. I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. And it's a great kayak, honestly. I love it. I've always been a bank fisherman. But I would rent boats every now and then, so I knew that I did like being out on the water and fishing from different angles. So eventually when I got the money, I ended up getting a kayak, and the first one I got was an inflatable, but that just took too much work. And then I found out about these kayaks that break in half. As you can see here, there's these latches. You just flip them forward, pull them back. There's 2 on top, one right here, and then 1 over there, and then there's 3 on bottom, 1 right here, and then 1 in the middle, and then another one on the other side. I'll walk over here and do that. I'm out here because I'm gonna clean it, and I figured I'd make a video about it since I'm gonna have it down anyways. Put that right there for now. So the main thing that I like about this kayak is that it splits in 2, so it's easy to transport. When I first got it, I would just put it in the bed of my truck, and I have a Chevy Colorado. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of stuff in there. I use that cart to carry it. So I would put it like right here, and it'd take up most of the space in my truck bed. And I didn't like that since I have a lot of stuff and I have kids, and whenever we go to the lake, I always put all this stuff in there. So I ended up buying a rack that I also got off of Facebook Marketplace. I'll talk more about that in another video. It's not really related to fishing or anything, but I do like it. Okay, so back to the kayak. Another thing I like about it is the track mounts. It has 2 long ones, which is really nice. I have this Yak Attack double header, and then I have this quick release, which I keep my Omega rod holder, the Yak Attack, on this, and then I have this track right here for the cup holder. I didn't have it on with me yesterday, but that is my setup right now. On that side, I want to get a Garmin Striker 4 Vivid fish finder eventually. If you know any other brands or any other fish finder that are good for kayak fishing, you can put them down in the comments. I'll take a look at them, but that's eventually what I want to do. This kayak even has a place where the transducer could go down in here, so you're not having it off to the side, which I plan to do. I'm gonna run the cables through one of these sculptor plugs and have it go into here, probably this one or something like that. Or I think there's actually, yeah, one right here in the middle underneath the seat, if you can see that. So that's gonna go down in there, and then that'll be where my transducer is, so it's out of the way. Another thing is, with these kayaks you can buy swivel seats, which I also plan to do. Right now I just have the regular stadium seat, which is fine, but I do want that swivel. It's also raised up a little more, and it just makes things easier when you're trying to get in the back, because I have my Black Pack Pro that I keep back there. Let's see, it did come with its own paddle holder right here, but I didn't really like it because you would have to use this bungee every time and it gets in the way, so I definitely went with that double header. Another thing that I like about it is, let's see, the 2 rod holders. They're nice for holding stuff, or for holding your rods. I do have my Black Pack, which I can hold 4 rods, so I can bring 6 on here if I wanted to, but I feel like 5 rods is plenty because I have the 4 and then my 1 rod in my Omega holder, and I just switch those out. These tracks are pretty much for the chair. I don't really put anything on there. Another thing is these internal storages. You have a cup holder here, which is nice, and then you have this right here, and then you have one on the other side. And I usually put my soft plastics or baits that I haven't been using or that I'm swapping out to, and I put the old ones there and there, so that's nice. They do have other mounting holes for mounting different things. This one right here, I think it's for there's a trolling motor thing that you can get. It's a bar that goes through there, and then you have your handle right there, and you can add a trolling motor onto this, which again is another dream. Then you have this bungee up here. Usually I'll keep my ice chest. I have a little soft ice chest that I keep right here, and that's nice. And then you have your dry storage space. I just have the scoper plugs and some other stuff in here, like my tethers that I use to tether things. And then I have like a little toolkit. It's extra. You should definitely get these extra wing nuts that go on the back of the rudder. So my first time fishing off this kayak, and like halfway through the day, one of these got loose and it unscrewed and it fell off into the water. So see, look at this one is this right now. So you want to make sure you tighten these every time you're out on the water, because these will fall out and then you're out of luck with steering. So it's good to have extra. I bought a 3-pack at Lowe's for I think like $5. So definitely get some of these if you're gonna get one of these. How you raise and lower the rudder is right here. Sometimes it can get a little jammed when you're pulling it, and it takes some effort to pull it back up, as you can see. So when you're out on the water, it's kind of a hassle, but you just pull it and you just stick it right in here, and that'll keep your rudder up. With another dry storage compartment right here, and in here, I know it's kind of weird, but I keep my dad's ashes. That way it's like he's fishing with me. We used to fish a lot together. He passed away last year, but yeah, he was my fishing partner. Now that he's gone, I was able to get a kayak, so I do miss him, but it is what it is. Let's see. One thing that I do not like, and it's not the kayak's fault. I think when I bought this kayak off of the person, he said it was like brand new. He only took it out once, but the first time I took it out, the inside of this front part was taking in water, and I don't know where from, and I still don't know. I'm gonna try and find that out today. I'll probably post a video about that. But so every trip I drain it, I just pick it up and shake it over my head, and I drain the water through this right here, the drain plug. But every trip it takes on water, and I'm not sure from where. I don't know if it's from one of these screws. Like I took these two out because they were kind of loose, and I put some silicone, some clear waterproof silicone in there, but it still takes on water. So I'm not sure. It could be through one of the scoper plugs. I'm gonna fill it up with water and see. The back one is solid though, doesn't take in any water. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I guess the handles are real nice. They're really sturdy. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for different items that I should have, I kind of want to get a, what are they called, an anchor. I want to get one of those not row yak, one of those Yak Attack anchors, and have it on this side or have it on that side, because I like having one side with all my stuff and then my open side for landing fish. That's why I feel like just having a fish finder like right here in the front would be fun. I can still land my fish just fine. I guess some other stuff that I would like to add, maybe get some more track mounts and put them back here, like one each over there. I would like maybe another small track mount right here for adding different accessories, but I can't think of anything that I want to add right now, so we'll see. The more I take it out, the more I'll find out what I actually want to add onto here. So I did forget to mention two things. I do have the prop drive version of my radar. And then another mod that I did, or another add-on, was this seat cushion I got off of Amazon, because after like 4 hours my butt do be hurting. This is just a gel seat and it's pretty comfortable. I would definitely recommend one if you get off the water with your butt hurting on a kayak after long hours. So we're looking for that leak that I was talking about in the last video, and I'm filling it up with water right now. I think I already see where the leak is coming from. Look right there. See the drip coming down? Here. There you go. It might be that sulfur hole right there. So we'll see what happens. So I'm pretty sure I found the hole, the culprit. It looks like it's this plug right here. This is where my prop drive goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is the prop version of the kayak. Yeah, so the hole is definitely right here. I can hear it, like air being sucked in there as I'm draining the water. And then I also hear another hole in this rail here, but the rails aren't too much to worry about since it's a sit on top kayak, so it's not really getting submerged unless you flip it or whatever. So those ones aren't too much to worry about, but this one definitely is, because that is where my prop drive goes. The propeller, it sits right in there. So definitely gonna get some plastic weld, put it around that little hole right there, and that should stop water from going in. Yeah, it seems to be the only two spots where I hear air coming in, but I will keep you guys updated. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more videos where I review things. This is my kayak, this is my current setup right now. Probably do a video on the Blackpack Pro, but that'll be later on. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys back out on the water.